Ian, my man, how you doing? Sorry, I've been trying to get this whole thing set up right because there's a you can set up like Instagram with Streamlabs, so you can have like a whole like stream. Look, I'll show you. So I've been trying to set this up. So I've been trying to get my Instagram key in here, but it ain't working. It just ain't working. It just ain't working. Sup? It just ain't working. What's the man gotta do? What's the man gotta do? So it's just gonna have to be phone for now. I've actually ordered some equipment for to take the decks directly to the phone, so you will have direct fucking audio instead of just like phone audio recordings. So yeah, that's about it for me. Um, 1 second. Just give me a minute. Just need to find a little something. 1 sec. Yeah, okay, so Saturdays. Yeah, I work mainly Sundays, so I ain't got much to do on a Saturday night. So it's just a chill one. Just a chill one. So I'm gonna have a wee gander through the messages I was sent today for questions to answer. But it's not quite as good on the computer, you know. Yeah, I'm still in the process of getting this whole thing set up because like I've got fucking two computers here. I've got all the shit I need, but I just can't seem to get the fucking concept. I'm illiterate when it comes to technology, basically. You want to put it that way. Right. And I can't even see the fucking messages I got on the PC. Oh, oof, oof. Right. Gonna have to do some. Right. Let me see. How can I do this? Because I need to bring up the. I need to bring up the questions that were asked. But when I do that, it pauses. It pauses. Ah, one nightmare. Right. Let me try it on this. One sec. I need to get two phones. I need to get two fucking phones, man. Right. So so annoying. Right. Let me see if I can figure this out. Okay, right. I've got the questions here. I got the questions here. Okay, okay. All right, we'll get into them. Hopefully, a few more people will show up, and then we'll get into it. So, I'm just going to bam away. Just let me spam away. Spam my life away. I know, I fucking hate it. Honestly, I hate having to do this. But how else do you get people into the lives unless you're, big? So yeah, just send, 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 send. Right. Okay. So what's the chat tonight? What's the chat tonight? Well, my day has been plentiful. I've been cutting about Edinburgh, came back, did a little production, and now I spent the last hour trying to set up this. There's like this yellow duck program or something, and you can set it up with a fucking computer. You can set it up with fucking Streamlabs and shit. So I tried to set it up so that like you would get everything coming through my computer instead of just through my phone. Shout out Coombs, my man, my G. What's happening? Yeah, so I tried to do all that, and it's just, yeah, it was just a bit of a fuckery. I'm not tech savvy. I'm not the most tech savvy person in the world, to be honest. Right. So let me just bump a little something for you. Because I'm actually live on. Oh shit! Wait. Yo, yeah. I should have that here. I'm actually live on Twitch as well. YouTube, sorry. So yeah, we just chatting. We on YouTube, we on Twitch, and we're on Instagram all at the same time. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Really? Yeah. Anyway. So let me just bump a little something. Let me just make sure my audio's all good. Let me just bump a little tune. Let me just bump a little. See if it works. Yeah. Can you hear that fine?
My head, vibing away. What burden we had, trapping up the doorway. How much you like, yeah, lazy way. Shining all our wires. What the fuck you say? We gon' play. Chillin', got no laces. Stab you in the face.
Yeah, so audio's working fine. But sadly it's just coming through my phone. You just gotta put up with it. But let's just play this. This is my man Tartan, Local Boy, and Bloodkin. If you ain't on that lazy wave, then you ain't with it.
Leave that facelift, yeah, you need a facelift. Take him for the matrix. I went on your Etsy page and I don't think you'll make it. I don't think you'll make it. Your life would just take it. I just made a scene, the bullets had to come and dip out. You see my face is straight, look like I'm in pain. Please don't text me, please don't call me, got no time for limbs. I don't grab with green, I grab steel for stains. Sick of feeling sorry for these pagans, I say fuck you, just go on virus. I pass it to my old bitch. I'm about to blow shit up like my last name was Irish. I'm about to blow shit up.
I'm about to blow shit up.
I'm a sunny car, I've been smoking in the car, I've been smoking all around. She was doing stars, okay. She calls me the plug. Yeah, I'm the plug, I'm a what you want. Put my knife in her skin, give you the fun.
Yeah, so shout out my man Tartan Bloodkin, obviously. Top G's, top G's. If you ain't with the members, that's the thing. But yeah, I was hoping to have Streamlabs connected to Instagram so it would all sound fucking like it wouldn't sound like it's coming through a phone, you know. What we saying? Hello, what we got here? Yo, what's up, Cam? Yeah, turn on the gas. Let's go. Yeah, we got the whole crew here. We got the whole crew here. Shout out Faline. What's happening, G? We got the crew. We got the crew. Yo, so this is going to be a Q&A, and I've got a few questions. And if you want to ask a few questions, feel free. And Cammy, my man, hit me up. You guys are about tonight. Let's do some work. Anyway, beyond that, let's have a little gander at the questions I was asked earlier. Tartan, my man, how you doing, my G? You all right? I just played March Madness Bloodkin. Top tune. Top tune. Right, so we got questions. We got questions. Right, we're going right from the bottom. So the first one. Upside down pyramids. Upside down pyramids, right? Upside down pyramids. So a pyramid is this, and then we flip it. So the upside down pyramid is essentially just fucking like the idea of information. Let's take it in a media sense. So imagine an upside down triangle, and let's say we've got big media, big headline at the top that takes up the majority of the space. And then we've got, you know, all the chatter about it and all this and that and all this and that. And then we've basically got the leeches at the bottom, like scraping the last of that media out. That's the only way I can explain upside down triangles, because otherwise an upside down triangle is just an upside down triangle. I mean, what the fuck you try to tell me? I know what a triangle is, bro. Come on. Come on with it. I've also I got a question for you. We need. Do you accept this question? I cannot answer questions like that on live, bro. What's your favorite vape flavor? I really like the Maribou Ice. I love that caffeine. I love that caffeine, you know? I love the caffeine, man. I just like, you know what I mean? It's because I used to drink, I used to tan energy drinks, right? And then I came across the fucking, the Maribou Ice, and I was like, damn, that's giving me that hit that I didn't expect, you know? Right, so next question. Can you double drop the Matrix Ectos? 100% you can. You can double drop anything. You can double drop whatever the fuck you want. The Matrix Ectos. So the Matrix Ectos. The Matrix Ectos. Can you double drop the Matrix Ectos? So I mean, for example, if you had a Matrix Ecto, you had a couple of them, and you thought, fuck it, pop two of them, then yeah, you can double drop the Matrix Ectos. So thank you for that very enlightening question. So, right, sunsets or sunrises? That's a tricky one, you know. There's something about fading into darkness that I really enjoy. I don't know why. It's maybe more of a personal thing. So I'd probably say sunset. But this morning I woke up at like 5:30, 6 a.m. and the sun was rising. It was tidy, you know. So it's just one of them things. One of them things. Yeah, I would go for sunset because I like to see the development into night, into the darkness, into the darkness. So wait, what we got? Let me just read through this. Yeah, we got the gang in here. How we doing? Hey Naomi, what's happening? Try the DMT vape. I've spoken with I've spoken with the so-called gods. Let's just leave it at that. I don't want to give myself away too much, you know. So, 1 second, get the questions back up. What's your opinion on taxation? Taxation, right, okay. Political shit. Alright. So, I remember growing up and the SNP were all about abolishing the council tax. And I always thought, well, what's going to be the replacement? So my idea for taxation is, and it would involve AI. This is totally hypothetical, fucking utopia, whatever, right? So my idea for a taxation, right, is that you would have an app on your phone, right, and you would get to decide where your taxes go. So if you're depending on the area where you live. So say you live in Leith, right? Say you live at the bottom of Leith Road, Leith Walk, and you know there's a lot of issues going on there surrounding certain issues, um, restoration of buildings, these sort of things, clean water. It's basically my idea, right? I'm trying to think on the spot. So my idea for taxation is I want you to be in control of your taxation, and at the end of the day, we want to get rid of the tax. We want to get rid of the tax completely. I'm a communist. Kill me. I'm a communist. So we want to get rid of the tax, and it's the same way as the libertarians want to get rid of the tax. It's the same dynamic, just in a different form. So taxation for me, ideally, the reformation of taxation would be you would have an app on your phone, and you would decide where your money is going and where your taxes and what your money is paying for through your taxes. Thoughts on the IRA? Munara! Come on. Maddie, come on. Munara! You know it. Thoughts on the IRA? Munara. Don't let my dad see this. Right. What other questions we got? Do DJs, promoters, club goers take themselves too seriously or think they have to be cool now? That's a good question. No topic untouched. Yeah, mate, hit me with it. Maddie, hit me with everything you got. You know fine well you're used to it. Anyway, so are promoters, DJs, club goers take themselves too seriously and think they have to be cool now? Not necessarily. I think everybody's got their own aesthetic. I mean, I've personally got my own aesthetic that I'm sort of trying to build now because I sort of, for me, it was really like following a scene, and when you keep following a scene, you don't develop yourself personally. You develop yourself externally within the environment that you're surrounded with. So for me, yeah, it's like nah, you don't have to be cool. It's like I don't go out there thinking people are acting cool or taking themselves too seriously. It's like if I come up to a guy that's like, yeah, I'm this and that, and fucking if I'm, I ain't gonna listen to it. I'm gonna do my thing and show him up probably. Whoopsie. But yeah, I mean, you do you do have to take yourself seriously if you want to make it. Cause I mean I ain't made it. I just take the piss. Will you be making beats for Kaz Milligan now he's in the music scene? Oh, damn! I did not know that. I might have to hit up Kaz. I might have to just. I might have to just. I might have to just steal his music because I might have to just steal his music and just fucking crunch it into some breakcorey, disgusting mess and little tremble and send it to him and be like, "Here, I destroyed your tunes." So yeah, that's what I do with Cass Milligan. But big ups, Cass. He is a funny guy, man. Bodkin. That's why I don't call myself alternative or anything like that. You're essentially no pigeonholes, no pigeonholes. What about that multi-genre? We want to spread. We want to spread a sound that's distinct. That's my theory anyway. Like I was pigeonholed for a long time. Throughout my 20s I felt pigeonholed. And when I had my kid, I started I started thinking how I could express myself more. And things started changing for me. God bless. And yeah, I feel like I'm no longer just a grime DJ or a grime producer, you know what I mean? I love grime, but you know, I love grime. It's my roots. Channel U is my roots. X man, I ain't having it. No way. Nah, bud. Right. Anyway, so what BPM would you max out at, mate? You ever heard of ultratone or is it extra tone? Let me give you an example. Because at the end of the day, there is no BPM you can max out at. There's absolutely no BPM you can max out at. Right, I have no idea if this is going to be good, but this is just what I'm saying with extra tone being its own thing. Because extra tone is the idea of pushing BPM to its ultimate limits. Better to be limitless, as Bloodkin says. So I don't know if this is going to be any good, but yeah, so this is just full on BPM madness. There we go. So that's an example of the fact that BPM does not fucking matter. It does not matter. But for me personally, I would max out around 250 to 300 because beyond that, it gets really, really difficult to mix. And like, it's so fucking intense and fast, and you really gotta keep up with it. Like I play a lot of stuff that's over 200, but it's hard work. But I put in a graph, do you know? Right, so another story. Abbott, yes. Abbott Hatch. Yeah, that's proper bang face music, that. Right. Okay. Let me just flip down here. We got actually quite a few questions. So done, 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 done. Just done that. What's your thoughts on Hans Molman? Hans Molman. Now that is deep. Who knows Hans Molman? Give me some fire emojis if you know who Hans Molman is. Because if you don't, I ain't gonna touch this subject. Do you guys know who Hans Molman is? Hans Molman is the guy that always gets killed in The Simpsons. Hans Molman is the resurrection of Christ in The Simpsons. He never dies. He's always the most somber, loving person, but is always in the worst positions. And he's died multiple times. But he's actually 31. I think Christ was crucified at 33. I could be wrong on that. But yeah, Hans Molman is Jesus. Hans Molman is the Trinity. Hans Molman is the God of The Simpsons. He's sitting back there. He's been flooded with toxic waste. But he's going to appear next episode. What can you say to that? Hans Molman is the Dawn. If you ain't gay for Hans Molman, then you ain't gay. You had to Google him. Mate, I'm disappointed. Coombs, I love you. I love you, but you gotta know about the Hans Molman. You gotta know about the Hans Molman. He is the ultimate Simpsons character. He sits in the back, he relaxes, but he is always getting himself into predicaments. It's patter. Patter nonetheless. Right, so there's that one. What are your thoughts on the current hash crisis? Oh. Shit. Trying not to set my house on fire. The hash crisis, damn, right, okay. We need to return to tradition. If we're talking about hash, we need to go back to soap bar. If I ain't gonna be crumbling fucking blue plastic bags, then I don't want none of it. I don't want this fancy Lebanese pollen rolling up your fucking sticky fingers. None of that. I want straight soap bar. You need to burn it for about 20 minutes. And then at the end of the day, you're basically just smoking plastic. The hash crisis is serious. We need to go back to our roots. Shelter childhood, exactly. They don't know. They just don't know. In this day and age, they just don't know. It's a madness. I really feel for them. Like, imagine never trying soap bar. You never tried soap bar. That's fucked. So we got a couple more. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. 2024. Is that a real thing? One sec. Or is that like the revive? Is that like the conspiracy theory? So I've got two fucking computers here. And navigate them. Because I didn't know about this. Okay. So it is a real thing. Yeah. So it is a real thing. So let's have a little look at his presidential bid. Anti-vaccine activist, environmental lawyer, truth teller, end the division. Basically, sounds like he's trying to be Trump. Sounds like he's trying to be Trump. And I would back Trump over this guy, personally. My mission over the next 18 months of this campaign and throughout my presidency will be to end the corrupt merger of the state and corporate power that is threatening now to impose a new kind of corporate feudalism in our country, to commoditize our children, our Purple Mountain's majesty, to poison our children and our people with chemicals and pharmaceutical drugs. I mean, he's got a point. Let me see. Yeah, it's very much real. He joins self-help guru Marianne Williamson in a presidential primary that President Joe Biden is expected to enter as overall favorite. All right. I mean, American politics, man. What can you say? It's a farce. UK politics, farce, pantomime. That's all it is. Politics is your community. Politics is your surroundings. Politics is your fucking livelihood. Politics is your fucking. Politics is a lot, man. Heal the divide. Made an announcement bathed in red, white, and blue lights, of course. 500 people. Wow, 500 for a presidential bid. That's mad. That is mad. So he's a long time vaccine skeptic, fair enough. Because we've seen how that's turned out. I mean, if you ain't questioning that now, I'm sorry, but you're lost. And environmental activist. So, what does he mean by environmental activist coming from a right wing position? So, I just need to do a better reading. So, I can't really see what his environmental activist shit is, but I don't know, man. Basically, for me, right, American politics, America decides the world, and personally, this might trigger a lot of people. Trigger, I hate that word. But this might annoy a lot of people. But basically, Trump for me was anti-establishment. He was anti the hegemony, and people don't seem to understand that. He came into the game and he wiped out the Republican candidacy. I didn't. I was a fucking blue-haired weirdo at the time. You know, he wiped out the candidacy, and it's just It's mad. It's mad what he's done.
Yeah, some seriously good information that's been getting since for 18 years.
He probably has, man. No doubt. He's a Kennedy. Like, the Kennedys should be up there. Like, the Kennedys back in the day were up there, you know? I'm not too huge on American politics. I'm more into sort of other things. But yeah, man, the Kennedys. You'd think the Kennedys would have had like a long running history of being involved in politics. But yeah, so that's that one. What's your favourite South Park episode? What's my favourite South Park episode? What is my favourite South Park episode? When I was a kid growing up, my parents didn't know what South Park was. They thought it was just a cartoon, and they bought me a couple of videos. So I really loved the Halloween episode because I watched it from when I was like 6. So the original like Halloween episode where Kenny becomes a zombie and stuff, and they all become zombies and that's probably my favorite, just for nostalgic reasons. But yeah. So I think that is all the questions. Yeah, Coombs, you know I'm down. I'm on that red pill. You know, I'm a communist, but I'm red pilled. People seem to think that's some sort of like mad position, but it's like when you actually think about it, it's really the golden center. Like you want to have power at the top, and then localized governments at the bottom deciding their own things, and somebody overarching that makes the ultimate decision, which is eventually all made by the party members. If you look into how the Communist Party of China do their thing, um, then yeah, I can send you some stuff on that. But yeah, anyway, that's been like fucking. How long has it been now? That's been like 40 minutes. That's good enough for me. Coombs, enjoy the Blueface fight. I'm gonna go make some beats. Hope you've all enjoyed. God bless. Let's fucking, I don't know, do whatever the fuck you want. It's Saturday. Go and have fun. Go and have fun. I got work tomorrow. I have got fucking work tomorrow. So peace out, guys. Big love. Fuck you all. Love you. But hate you. Love you. Bye. Goodbye. Oh shit, I'm still streaming on fucking YouTube, aren't I? Sorry about that. Yo, what's happening, YouTube? One viewer on YouTube. Big ups my one viewer. Big ups my one viewer. Yeah, so I don't know if that made any fucking sense to anyone, to be honest, but yeah, as you can see, chatting shite. And that's what it's all about.